Let's get it poppin', man, I'm simply ball dropping. Let's get it poppin', man, I'm simply ball dropping. You must love us cause you can't stop watching. You must love us cause you can't stop watching. Let's get it poppin', man, I'm simply ball dropping like it's New Year's Eve. Boy, it's James IV. That's Roman numeral 4 off the top with the intro. What up, K-Sap? No cap, that's the big bro. You know the ladies hold it down for the team. We be the hottest on this YouTube screens. We got sports, media, news, that round table talk. Them other parts say you got the same sauce. Nah, hit us in the chat, but no haters allowed. Send you to the block party, what you gotta say now? We on live, hit us up and subscribe. If you like it to share, show love instead of staring. Man behind the mic, numbers don't lie. Send me a super chat to all that may apply. Ain't no party like an SPD party. Let's get the show started, pull up, everybody. Let's get it poppin', man, I'm simply ball dropping. Let's get it poppin', man, I'm simply ball dropping. You must love us cause you can't stop watching. You must love us cause you can't stop watching.
Yes, yes, yes. You know who it is. Your favorite host, the man behind the mic of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. What up, what up, what up? Man, look, man, we got to talk about it, man. I know y'all all here for all the meats and potatoes. I know y'all here for the breakdown of this Cleveland Browns and New York Jets game, and we got a lot to talk about. So I appreciate everybody that's coming in the building. We'll give the live a chance to catch up to some people. We already see some of our mods in the building. We see y'all in the chat. I see you, Selmore Fudd. I see you, Michael G, Miss Duke, ADP Art Creation, Marlon Costley, Michelle in the dark with a smile. I see y'all all coming in. I see you, Dollar Bills, man. Hey, hey, we're gonna have some fun today, man. I got a special guest with me today. I got a special guest with me today that's going to break this down with me. But y'all look, y'all see the thumbnail. Y'all see the title of the show. I've seen enough. There's nothing else that I need to see that anybody's going to convince me that Dillon Gabriel is the quarterback for the Cleveland Browns to get them over the hump. I just don't see it. But like I've always said, I never throw a rock and hide my hand, so I always show my face. But look, man, we got a special guest in here today, man. It's been long overdue, man. But we got a special guest in the building today, and look, we got my man Rees from Browns Football Talk that is going to grace the presence of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. And we're going to break it down because I know a lot of people that's following Browns Football Talk. He's from the Ohio area. He's seen the frustrations. He's seen everything that's been going on with the Cleveland Browns. And why not have that type of person on the show to give y'all real authentic on how he feels about this Cleveland Browns situation? So I ain't going to hold y'all. I'm just going to bring my man to the stage. What up, Rees?
What's up, K-Sap? What's up, man? I've been watching you, man. Do your thing, man. I've been inspired by how you get down, man. And it's a privilege to be here on your show, man. And you know, we got a chance to collab together, and I'm loving it, man. I'm loving it.
Yeah. Hey, I appreciate you taking the time, man, to be a part of this, man. So everybody sees, man, we got a special guest in the building, man. So y'all give my man Rees from the Browns Football Talk, man. Y'all give that man a round of applause, man.
Appreciate it. Appreciate you.
Yeah, so we got people in the chat that already know about you, man. So look, let's get off into this, man. Look, we ain't gonna keep y'all long today, man. Let's get off into this, man. I know y'all sit and watch the Cleveland Browns and the New York Jets as the New York Jets defeated the Cleveland Browns 27-20 in New York. And like I told you guys leading up to this game, they said it was gonna be some inclement weather. So y'all guys, I don't want no Dillon Gabriel fans to use this as an excuse of the way he performed in the second half. So my question to you, Rees, is from what you saw of today's game and moving forward, is it time to move on from Dillon Gabriel?
Oh, yes. It's long overdue, man. It's time to move on from Dillon Gabriel. What he did that second half, to me, wasn't enough for him to even come back next week. We should move on to Shedeur Sanders. First thing, get him ready, get a full week of practice, full week of making sure that he knows exactly what the Ravens is all about. You know, get first team reps 100%. You know, not no one play here or over here on the side getting a play. We need for him to get full ones, you know what I'm saying, and get acclimated with throwing to Jerry Jeudy and all the first team players and get snaps behind that line of scrimmage. And man, you know, Dillon Gabriel, that second half, he got helped out a couple of times with those penalties, which was interesting because he ran the ball down there. He made 2 runs, I think it was 2 runs where it was like maybe 15 or 20 yards where he kind of got loose. But I was waiting, K-Sal, and I was praying that they would get that ball back because I wanted him to be exposed. I wanted him to have the heat on him and for him to get that ball back with about a minute, 50 seconds or whatever we was going to get. But man, I couldn't believe what happened. But yeah, that's what I thought, man, about that second half. And that, you know, what you think?
Well, see, from the whole start of the game, I'll come out and I'll say this. The first drive, you know, it started out like the New England drive where they got down the field and they scored early, right? So you throw the touchdown to David Njoku, right? But then after that, you just completely wet the bed because you had so many opportunities on this lackluster Jets offense to put the game out of reach. Even though the Jets special teams came through on the kickoff return and the punt return, Dillon Gabriel still had so many chances to move the ball down the field. So, guys, this is what I want y'all to focus on. Don't focus on the touchdown that he threw to David Njoku. Let's focus on some of the passes where he had time, where he just completely fluttered the ball, completely threw the ball down in the ground. It was sometimes he was trying to throw the ball over the middle of the field. He was throwing it straight in the ground. And in this situation, guys, I just want to be real. Kevin Stefanski can't save him, and Tommy Rees can't save him either because the offense looked exactly the same way with Tommy Rees calling the plays. They stretched the ball down the field a couple times. He made one throw to Jerry Jeudy for the touchdown, but that throw even looked a little shaken up. And that was just a great play by Jerry Jeudy by getting off the defender, coming back to the ball to get it because he almost underthrew the ball. But it was so, like Pyrie said, there were so many opportunities in that second half that he missed. He utilized his legs a lot, but we still saw the dip and dunk. But this is what I want y'all guys to focus on. With Quinshon Judkins, he had like 21 carries for like 70-some yards. And when you're highly dependent on the rush game to get you down the field, the defense going to stack the box. A lot of people saying coming to this game, they had the Cleveland Browns to beat the Jets because they don't have Sauce Gardner or Quinlan Williams to stack up that middle, right? Exactly. So what happened was they still was able to stuff the run, and they forced Dillon to throw the ball. Now, if you want to go into totality, let's go ahead and pull the stats up. I'll go ahead and pull the stats up. And if you really look at it, Dillon Gabriel was 17 of 32 for 167 yards, 2 touchdowns. He was sacked 6 times. He still had a QB rating of 83.3. This time, like I've said to y'all guys, but nobody wants to believe me, when you got a player like Jerry Jeudy, you got to get him the ball. You at least got to make an attempt to throw him the ball. Jerry Jeudy had 12 targets today. So where them targets been at?
Right.
He had 6 receptions, 78 yards. He averaged 13 yards, and he had a TD. But outside of that, we didn't see nothing. It was still the dip and dunk.
Right.
It was still some throws that Dillon Gabriel could not make down the field. And the crazy thing about it is you playing the New York Jets. Justin Fields had 48 yards passing, guys. 48 yards passing.
And won the game.
And won the game. And won the game.
The game. Absolutely.
At first, look, Paris, at first I was saying to myself, this is going to be a great punt fest. Who got the greatest punter?
Right.
But then all of a sudden, the second half of offense, where was the offense for Cleveland at, man?
No offense, man. Dillon Gabriel it was ridiculous, man. That pass that he threw when I was doing my live, I literally thought that he tried to pull back when the ball went into the dirt. I forget who he's throwing to, but he threw it, and I said, man, he must have tried to, you know how you make a mistake and you try to pull it back.
Yeah.
And man, no, he was literally trying to get the ball to him. It was nothing but about a 5 or 10 yard play in the middle of the field, and the ball just died on him
noodle arm.
And then noodle arm, exactly. And then when they tried to throw that wide receiver screen to the other side, and he threw the ball into the
He threw it into the stands. He threw it into the first row. Like you could see the body language with some of the receivers. You know what I'm saying? You're like, man, come on, man. Like, even though a lot of people complain about Jerry Jeudy drops a lot of passes, but it was a lot of passes that he missed to Jerry Jeudy.
Right.
And then that one that he threw across to Tillman, man, he was going to get Tillman laid out in the middle of the field. That's when the Jets defender, they had to take him out for concussion protocol. But he almost got Tillman laid out.
Oh, yeah, because he actually hit the defender, and his own man hit him.
Yeah.
And what was crazy, when he threw that touchdown, Dillon Gabriel threw that touchdown, and he threw that ball up in the air. It was a duck, man. It was literally a duck.
That's what I'm saying. Jerry Jeudy made a great comeback on the ball just to get his arms underneath.
Yep, exactly. It was a great play by Jerry Jeudy, and you could tell he got that frustration off of him. He's like, look, man, you know what? Just throw the ball up. We know you can't, place the ball right. Throw the ball up, because he had one-on-one, and you're looking at that safety, and they probably told him, Tommy Rees, told Dillon Gabriel, look, if you got the safety going the opposite way and you got one-on-one with Jerry Jeudy in that end zone, just throw it up, because he has no accuracy. I thought, literally, K-Sap, I thought that he had better accuracy than this.
Oh, no.
I really did. I didn't pay attention much to him in Oregon, but because I knew when they played the Buckeyes, they came here and they won their first game last year, and then we came back and beat them. But I didn't think much of Dillon Gabriel. Nobody did in the draft, But when he came to Cleveland, I'm like, man, this guy, his accuracy is horrible.
Terrible.
It's terrible. We got reporters coming back from the camps and stuff talking about, hey, he's not even an NFL quarterback. And see, he was doing a lot of that stuff, and they were trying to hide him. But I wish that the guy wouldn't have jumped, because, and I mean, he's probably getting chewed out by now, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you go through high school, college, and the pros, and you jump on that, you about to get the ball back.
Yeah. I mean, it to me, man, like what you said about Dillon Gabriel, like nobody was really checking for Dillon Gabriel. That's why surprisingly the Browns are so invested in having him as quarterback right now, and you're not moving on. That means that you don't want to win. And what I get, and I told people, I said, if they lose this game against the Jets, man, Kevin Stefanski needs to be fired. Kevin Stefanski needs to be let go. Like, he let go of the play call and gave it to Tommy Rees, but the offense don't look no better. Yeah, they took a couple chances down the field, but to me, you lose to the lowly New York Jets when Justin Fields passed for 48 yards. And that goes to show you that teams will stack the box and make Dillon beat them. And Quinshon Judkins, as good as he is as a rookie,
right?
I don't think he's that special, because on the other side of the ball, Breece Hall, he showed what it is to play in inclement weather when it's raining and to get out of there. Quinshon Judkins couldn't get out of there.
Right.
And now you forcing you playing against the chains. Now you playing 3rd and 17,
Right.
3rd and 12, 3rd and 8, and you asking Dillon Gabriel to throw the ball. It's not going to work. He's not going to complete no first down. That first half, do y'all know that the New York Jets had 1 first down in the first half still took the game into halftime 17-17? But this is the people making excuses for Dillon Gabriel, talking about the offensive line is trash. Nah, Dillon Gabriel had plenty of opportunities to get that ball away. So don't come in here talking about, the offensive line is trash. I saw some of the comments when I was watching the game on the Sunday Ticket, because I was following on YouTube. I was watching the chat. A lot of people making a lot of excuses for Dillon Gabriel, man. You got to stop that. A lot of people was coming in there talking about Shedeur Sanders is no better than Dillon Gabriel. Y'all got to stop that. Pump the brakes, man. We need to see Shedeur Sanders. I think this should be the last outing that, Dillon Gabriel goes out there for the Cleveland Browns. Baltimore Ravens played my team, the Minnesota Vikings, and for some reason, Baltimore's defense showed up this week, and they whipped us up. So it is what it is. But next week, Cleveland Browns against the Baltimore Ravens. So it's going to be interesting, man. But the talk of the week going to be, where do you go from here? So I'm going to ask you this, Rees. Where does Cleveland go from here, man?
We take Dillon Gabriel out. We've seen enough. We had enough of that Dillon Gabriel experience. And we put in Shedeur, and we worked with him all week, get him ready, get him prepped for the Ravens defense. And it's showtime. It's a new day. You know what I'm saying? The Browns have arrived, because that's all we need, K-Sap. All we need is a franchise quarterback. We got the defense. We got the running game. We just need to back them guys up off the line of scrimmage so Quinshon can run the ball. Quinshon is like I said during my live, Quinshon is a type of back that he's not going. He doesn't have the speed like the other back had. He don't have the speed like that. He has he got great hip movement. He gets through the hole. He got great footwork, and he can make a guy miss and everything. They both pretty much the same.
He's a scat back. He's a scat back.
But the other back he's a home run hitter.
Yeah.
And he went crazy, man. He went crazy. And I seen it immediately when he first ran the ball. I said, oh, this one, if they don't watch it in the first half, I said, if they don't watch it, he gonna take one to the house. Yeah. And he did. I love the way he runs. And I mentioned that he runs like a guy, like he actually runs to me. And I know some people may not think so, but I think he runs like Earl Campbell. He's just not as big, because he runs.
You talk about Breece Hall?
Yeah, he runs forward.
Yeah.
Like he runs like kind of leaning forward when he runs. And Earl Campbell kind of ran like that.
Yeah. And the crazy thing about it, he took that to the house off of just a little quick pass by Justin Fields. But if Justin Fields didn't get that ball out, he would have been sacked. He got that ball just out right in time for Breece Hall to take it to the crib. But let's take a listen to what Myles Garrett had to say after the game, because Myles Garrett was frustrated. So let's take a listen to what Myles Garrett had to say.
But it seems like it's never just one thing. It seems like, you correct one thing, the offense moves the ball, and then it's special teams. It's just how when it's just never one specific thing that causes causes the problems? You know, how much does that sort of amplify the frustration a little bit?
Frustration is frustration. I mean, try your best not to point fingers. So you just try to clean up what you can, execute the best you can, and be part of the solution. So, you know, we just got to be better.
Miles, in the second half, they started to be able to move the football a little bit more on the ground. They had that screen pass, obviously, with Rees. Just what were they able to sort of exploit with you guys to make some of those plays happen when they needed them most?
I mean, they were sick with the run game. They didn't want to turn it into a drop-back game. And, I mean, they were moving the pocket, doing things to try to take the rush out of it. And I think just their commitment to it, kind of like Detroit did, trying to wear us down. And, they made the plays they needed to. It was a good call screen. I think we need to look at what happened to Karsh doing that, because I don't think it's legal what happened to him. But credit to them. They made the plays they needed to down the stretch.
Some, like the penalty, the neutral zone infraction penalty at the end, how frustrating is it? Something like that where you don't have a chance to go back out there and try to win the game.
It's frustrating. I mean, there are definitely plenty of frustrating things to go around in the game. I just don't want my guy, Cam, to lose confidence and think that, he lost the game for us. That's not the case. There are so many plays in the game, and you can't let one hang on you and take away your confidence in who you are as a player. This is a learning moment for him, and a chance to do better for the next time. And kind of like Andre in the first game, you're gonna have your opportunities, and you just make the most out of it.
And you guys held Justin Fields to, I think, 11 yards passing until that Brees Hall screen pass. So you guys were really accomplishing your game plan, it seemed like, until that play.
Yeah.
And how do you feel about what you were able to do against Justin for most of the game, I guess?
Man, he sounds bad.
I mean, we lost, so I don't feel that great about it.
Mm.
Miles, with the losses mounting, do you feel like that everybody will continue to bring the fight? You feel like that the proper effort will continue to be there after you guys lose a game?
Man, look, Rees, look, it's a lot that you can say about Myles Garrett's press conference, man. Like, you can sense the frustration, you can see the frustration, and I've always said you got to have some kind of jolt of energy that's going to change things. And right now, this team don't have no fight in them. They don't have no energy, man. And I gotta say it, man. It starts with the coaching, but it starts with your quarterback because he's your leader. And if you don't have guys rallying around your quarterback, that's going to help your quarterback out and have some continuity with your quarterback, things are not going to work. And I've always said this about Shedeur. Shedeur brings that element. He brings that excitement. You can be inspired by putting Shedeur Sanders out on that field and that team rallying. Any kind of play will get that team going. And then people are going to start getting hyped, and then you take off from there. So this is an indictment on Kevin Stefanski. This is an indictment on Tommy Rees. This is an indictment on Jimmy Haslam and Andrew Berry. Because, like I said, it seems like Cleveland loves mediocrity. They don't want to win. And it's kind of crazy to me that you've seen what Dillon Gabriel is capable of doing. You've seen what he brings to the table, and you can't muster up enough offense to win games. So, as a Cleveland native, I gotta ask you, how do you feel about this whole situation that's going on with this organization?
Like you said, it's just been losing year after year. Man, I've been watching this stuff firsthand, sitting there in the rain, season ticket holder. You watch them people like they in the rain, man. I was in them seats, man, when they came back, and they sold the team. And I feel for them. I feel for the Cleveland Browns fans, man. They're some of the most loyal fans in the history of the game, man. And they do not deserve the product that we get from Jimmy Haslam. Period. Every year he's been saying that we're going to do better. We're going to get better and we're going to get more winning. It's just constantly losing. And like I said, we know that they made some changes in the front office recently. And I don't know if the tide is shifting with Andrew Berry, and maybe this is the jolt that we need. The constant losing. Now we can put Shedeur Sanders at the forefront of the quarterback position, and let's see what he got.
Yeah.
Let's see if he can give us a spark, because I'm telling you, you get him out there, it's going to give the whole team a spark. But don't wait till the season's over with. Everybody's trying to not get hurt now because we mathematically eliminated.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because that makes a difference. Because you get the second half of the year, and now we 2-8. We can't go any farther, man, with this. And like you said, it's uninspired football as far as from the quarterback position. Everybody can, even Tony Grossi is screaming, we need a pickup. We need somebody that's some excitement. You know what I'm saying? We need somebody that gonna give the team a spark, that's gonna, now that we put Tommy Rees at the offensive, play calling, and he's up in the booth. You made that move from Kevin Stefanski to Rees. The second move is to bring in Shedeur Sanders.
Yes.
That's the second move. And that's the move we need. I'm telling you, that's gonna put us right there where we want to be, man. It's gonna be pandemonium, man. I mean, it's gonna be, everybody's gonna be sitting there like, man, please, let's get them going. And I get people in my comment section saying that the Browns is like America's team now. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't, hey, we that team that just sits over in the corner and just come in last place. I think somebody ran off the stats. They said we were 15 years in a row in last place. That was Mel Kiper.
Yeah.
15 years in last place. Come on, man. And you trotting Dillon Gabriel out there, and you got Shedeur Sanders over here. Come on, man. That's like I keep preaching, man. That's almost like, malpractice of an organization, man.
Malpractice. And like I tell people, man, offense and defense go hand in hand. Now, your defense can only do so much, but when your offense trots out there and you keep going consistently 3 and out, that's the problem. The defense gets wore down. So now, halftime, you come out in the third quarter, now you see the rains falling. So that's when I sat there and said to myself, let's see what Dillon did. Are they going to protect Dillon Gabriel? Are they going to let him throw the ball? Or is it going to be a lot of handoffs? So the offense came predictable. So that's why in the second half, they could not move the ball down the field, right, because it came predictable. And I'm going to keep going back to this because I said this earlier. Justin Fields, 48 yards passing, guys. 48 yards passing, man. And you still win the game 27-20. You put up enough points to hold off of Cleveland's defense that is relentless. But that goes to show you guys, I'm going to say it one more time. When your offense can't muster up enough points to win ball games,
right,
something has to be done. And I use this analogy. Do y'all remember Hurricane Katrina when New Orleans was forced to go play in San Antonio? And then that city was so down because all the lost lives and the homes and stuff like that. We still sending prayers out to them. But when they opened up that dome and New Orleans had that game on Monday night, the excitement was in the air. Do you see how they played inspired ball?
Right.
That's what Cleveland needs. You got to turn the page. It's time to move on from Dillon Gabriel. This is not a Dillon Gabriel bash session.
Right.
But y'all guys that know football and people in the chat, we've seen 5 games with Dillon Gabriel out there. What has Dillon Gabriel shown y'all what he's capable of doing? For the people that say, oh, the offensive line sucks and stuff like, no. So I don't want, nobody can use that excuse because y'all didn't want us to use that excuse when Shedeur played that last preseason game when he played against the Rams and got sacked 6 times.
Right.
But everybody, the media, Tony Grossi talking about, oh, he got sacked 6 times. He looked bad against the Los Angeles Rams. Well, Dillon Gabriel has looked bad for 5 games. Dillon Gabriel has not done nothing to warrant to say to himself that, oh, he is going to be a successful NFL quarterback. We want to see what Shedeur Sanders is capable of doing. Cleveland people deserve better. You know,
Absolutely.
they deserve, you know, somebody to come in there because once Shedeur Sanders, like I said, once he takes the keys, Dillon ain't getting them back. That's going to be the problem.
That's it. That's what they know.
And look, Miss Pamela said we keep hearing Dillon needs more time. How much more time are you going to give Dillon?
Right.
Like you don't want to, man, look, you want to put Shedeur Sanders in some meaningful games. You don't want to wait to the last 2 or 3 games where, like Pyrie said, for cats that, you know, they're taking their people out of the lineup because they already secured a playoff, you know, bid and stuff like that.
Right.
This is when injuries start happening.
Exactly.
So you don't want to put Shedeur out there and put him in harm's way. Put him in here when these teams are still fighting to get in the playoffs, fighting in for playoff position. See if Shedeur could be the one that spoils somebody's playoff chance.
Yeah,
Let's
he
see
can
what.
mess around.
Yeah,
He can mess around and we can make a run, man. I mean, it's possible we could win 5-6 games straight. You get him in there, 2-8. I know it's a long shot, but Dillon Gabriel, we didn't had enough, man. Let's go ahead and give the keys to Shedeur and let's see if we can run off some games, man. Get some excitement going in the city. If we're gonna lose anyway, let's go on and get some excitement, man. Everybody, we got Dillon Gabriel fans that want to see Shedeur. I'm talking to Dillon Gabriel fans, and they like, man, look, I want to see Shedeur. I'm like, what? You don't? I'm done. You got people saying I'm done, man. I had enough, man. I had enough. Look, those 2 throws that he had against the Carolina Panthers, those 2 touchdowns he threw was the best passes I've seen from any quarterback for the Browns this year.
yeah.
The last
there was
couple
only
years,
places where the receiver could catch the ball.
beautiful passes, man. He threw that one in the corner of the end zone between 3 guys, man, and they hit the guy perfect.
And look, Paris, I don't mean to cut you off, but I want you to go back and think about that touchdown that he threw against the Carolina Panthers, the one that he threw. I don't know if that was Gabe Larvadan or whoever that receiver was.
Right.
That was the exact same play that Dillon Gabriel threw against the Eagles and got the pick 6.
Yeah. Sure was. He sure was. It was. And he also missed, I don't know, what game was that he missed?
Pittsburgh, Jerry Jeudy in the back of the end zone.
That's that right
Wide
there.
open. Threw the ball in the stands.
That was the play that showed to me he can't make these plays on a regular basis. Jerry Jeudy, that's a basic NFL starting quarterback play.
Yep.
And he missed him bad.
Yeah.
I don't know what else you need to see as far as the organization, how much film you need to see. Once Stefanski already knows that that's why Stefanski moved out the way. Like, man, you know what? I can't save you, man.
Yeah.
I can't save you. I'm going to try and hold him off as much as I can, but I can't save you because you out there. Let's see what you look like with Tommy Rees. And this is what those 3 plays, K-Sap, I've never seen a quarterback do that that a starting quarterback.
Oh yeah,
Those 3 plays in just this game.
yeah,
Like, think about that. This is the NFL, man.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't seen no quarterbacks in this whole year throw bad passes like that, where everybody's like scratching their head, like, what is he doing?
Yeah, exactly. And it goes back to what you said earlier when the play that they called, he tried to throw the ball back across the field to the receiver and threw the ball in the first row. What type of and you know what's crazy? Chat, I'm gonna have to say this, chat. All these other NFL head coaches are making change at quarterback. Why come the Browns are not making no change? You saw Tyler Shuck got his first start today, broke records as a rookie in his first start and got a win. Look at the change that they did away with Russell Wilson and gave Jackson Dart a chance.
Yep.
Come on now.
They know that once you let that genie out the bottle, hey, K-Sap, it's over with. It's over with, man. Once you let that genie out the bottle, they trying to hold it off. They trying to keep that bottle closed as long as they can. Because once they let it out, it's gonna be something to see, man. Because everybody gonna be all over.
Yeah, and the crazy thing about it is Tony Grossi, man. Tony Grossi is just he's just all over the place. Now he's talking about Mendoza. Now he's talking about the Browns need to draft a quarterback. Tony Grossi, how are you going to come out and say that the Browns need to draft a quarterback and you haven't even seen what Shedeur Sanders is capable of doing?
Right.
That's the diabolical stuff that Tony Grossi does. But you come out pre-draft and you talk about how Shedeur was this and how Shedeur was that. Now all of a sudden you singing a different tune.
Right. I seen you bring that out.
Yeah, like somebody took some vice strips and put them on your nuts and you squeeze and you singing in falsetto now. It's crazy.
I seen you bring that out with it. That was a good catch. You brought that out with Grossi. You found that was smooth, man. That was smooth. I like that. Because I brung that one out with Mary Kay, with her saying that she was basically she wanted Shedeur. An hour before the draft, she came out and said that I'm taking 2 quarterbacks. First, I'm taking Shedeur Sanders with my first pick, and then I think she said Tyler Shaw or something, or whatever she said after that. And
I thought they wanted Jalen Milrose.
Yeah, and then she goes, I'm like, so I put that on one of my shows, man. I'm like, man, I just made it repeat. Just made it like echo. Like, you was all over Shedeur pre-draft.
All of them was. And Paris, you know what's crazy about it? Hey guys, man, we got 226 people in here watching, man. Drop a like on the video for us, man. Put us off in the YouTube algorithm, man. It might not be for you, but it might be for some other people, man. So just blast it out, man. 226 people in here. Make sure y'all drop a like on the video, man. That is key. It don't cost nothing to drop a like on the video. All y'all got to do is pay attention. Now, check this out. You know what's diabolical? I'm glad that you brought that up, Paris, because I'm going to go back and say this. Do you know Mary Kay, Kevin Stefanski, Andrew Haslam, Andrew Berry, and Tommy Rees, they was all up at Shedeur's NFL Pro Day in Colorado. And Mary Kay knew what we all been saying about Shedeur Sanders' elite accuracy, his arm talent, how he can get the ball down the field. But there was some people saying that, Shedeur didn't have an arm. He didn't have a big arm, right?
Right.
That was all dispelled because we go look in preseason and you look at it. There's a clip of Jerry Jeudy talking about Shedeur Sanders, the way he throws the ball. And Jerry Jeudy said it himself. He said Shedeur Sanders probably throws one of the best balls, deep balls in the NFL. So what I'm saying is they already knew that Shedeur Sanders was him. But now, see, they all trying to backtrack. You know what I'm saying? And for Tony Grossi now to keep coming out saying they need to draft a quarterback. Tony Grossi, you've only seen one quarterback, and that's Dillon Gabriel. We haven't even seen Shedeur Sanders. Tony Grossi's so hell-bent on that last game against the Los Angeles Rams in preseason. That's what he's judging Shedeur off of.
Right. Oh, yeah. He basically trying to make sure that he don't look foolish like he's been, and he's still, you know, trying to make sure that he wants to be right. He wants to be right. Saying he totally neglecting Shedeur, and a lot of them are still doing that, neglecting talking about the draft and talking about Manning and all these different quarterbacks that's still in college football coming out next year, or they may not come out next year. And that's hogwash, man. And I don't want no more losing here in Cleveland, man. We're not trying to tank and try and get a high draft pick. You got guys, women and men out there paying big money to go watch these games, sitting in the rain for you to be trying to lose football games. This is the NFL, man. You know what I'm saying? This is the NFL. You got to win, play to win. We playing to win here, man. Like, stop. Like you said, it's the mentality here. It's like the sunken place. It's just a sunken place, man. They turn it into the sunken place, man. Like people, like they get so used to losing. It's this losing mentality. That's why I got my show. I was like, man, I'm tired of this mess, man. I'm sitting here pounding my chest to no end, watching these people talk the way they talk on these radio stations. And it's amazing now that it's like national, people are paying attention to, you know, the Mary Kays, the Grossies, you know, all these different ones. And they've been doing this stuff all this time. And they tried to be slick and do it now. But guess what? Y'all got everybody watching and everybody's catching it now. We've been catching it, but you say something and it's almost like, you know, nobody hears you, but now the whole nation is watching. Yeah. And they're getting caught in all kind of lies, backtracking.
And that's what they do. I call them the great deflectors. And that's what I call Kevin Stefanski. He's a great deflector. But I'm going to be interested to see, man. I really want to see what they do moving forward. Because if we didn't get the change that we wanted after the New England Patriots game,
right?
Do you think we're going to get the change that we want after this Jets game?
That is a good question, K-Sap. That we had that bye week was perfect to put Shedeur right in there, man. Have 2 weeks. And this is the thing, though. This is more of an indictment. You gave him 2 weeks to prepare for the Jets.
And you still underperform.
K-Sap. What we doing? The writing's on the wall. The more we talk about it, the more I get stronger and stronger in my thinking of it. It's no doubt. Like, we had 2 weeks to prepare for this last place team with one win. Aaron Glenn had 1 win, K-Sap.
Yeah. And me personally, I said to myself that Aaron Glenn need to be fired, man. Like, I just don't like his approach as a head coach. How he started off the season releasing one of his players because he made a bonehead play. He said we can't win with guys like that, so he got him up out of there and released him. Right. But this is, I'm gonna go back to what you said, Rees, about what are we doing? I need to ask you that. What are y'all doing? What is Cleveland doing?
Man, nothing.
What are they doing?
Nothing, K-Sap. They doing nothing. I'm lost for words, man. I'm looking at this dysfunction, and it's one thing after the next. It's like every day it's a dysfunctional move. You trade Joe Flacco, who you thought was your veteran starter. He was supposed to be the veteran starter. You trade him to the Cincinnati Bengals, K-Sap.
Yeah.
Our rival up the road. What are you doing? Mike Tomlin said, what are you talking? He said, y'all must be smarter than me because you're going to trade your veteran quarterback who you thought.
Hold on once, Rees. Hey, this, hold up, Charmaine. You know, you can't be serious right now. Kevin Stefanski said he's sticking with DG next week.
Oh my God.
You can't be serious. Like you got to be Charmaine. You got to be coming in here trolling, right? You got to be trolling right now, right? But hold up, Paris. This is what I want to say.
Okay.
In football, Cleveland Browns started out with one of the best defenses in the league, right?
Right.
Do you notice over these last 3 games that their defensive rating has went down?
Absolutely.
And I'm going to tell you why. The defense spends too much time on the field, man. The defense gets wore down. If you're asking your defense to win every game for you, it's not going to work. Right. Your offense, it's too many 3 and outs for the Cleveland Browns. I'm going to tell you what gets the Cleveland Browns in trouble is them play calls where they trying to roll out and hit the running back out of the field, but majority of them teams are setting on that play. So they losing you 3 and 4 yards.
Absolutely.
So now you playing behind the chains. You want to play ahead of the chains. And the crazy thing about it is with Quinshon Judkins, if he's supposed to be the running back of the future for the Cleveland Browns, you got to feature him. So to come out to the game, you got to run the ball to stay ahead of the chains, to put Dillon Gabriel in a better position. But I've seen Dillon Gabriel in 3rd and 5s and 3rd and 4s and still can't make plays. Look, I want y'all guys to think about something. You go back to the 2-minute drill leading up to halftime. Dillon Gabriel in a situation, what does any coach or anybody tell you? You have no timeouts. You can't take a sack right here.
Right.
What did Dillon Gabriel do? Instead of just throwing the ball away, he took a sack and had rushed them out on the field to get that field goal with 1 second left. But you can't take a sack in that situation, even in the 4th and 1 down in the red zone. He cannot muster up no points in the red zone. He got sacked on 4th and 1.
Right.
You cannot take sacks on 4th and 1. You got to at least try to make it a play. It's 4th and 1. Like, I don't understand.
No, man, you dead on it. You dead on it. He's been missing on these 3rd downs and the 4th downs. It's turnover on downs, man, and it's 3 and out. The defense is getting too tired. They're gassed. The second half and the Browns don't make no adjustments. You could see in the stats that the adjustments was made at halftime, and the Jets were better adjusted, man, at half, because when we came out, I looked at the stats. I believe I think the Browns had like 150 something yards or something like that in the first half or something of that nature. But the second half, it was considerably less. It was a lot less. So I don't know, man. They got to make sure that they keep in front of them sticks, 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4, and run Quinshon like to keep ahead of the sticks. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Like, coming out in the second half, you got to look at it. Aaron Glenn was hell-bent on just running that ball, turning the ball, handing the ball off to Breece Hall. He was hell-bent on that. Like, chat, I just want you to put this in perspective. Justin Fields threw the ball 11 times a day, guys. He completed 6 passes. Justin Fields had 54 yards passing, guys.
And we lost.
54 yards passing. But look, this is what's so, this is what I want y'all to understand something. Justin Fields, look, chat, this is going to trip y'all out, chat. Justin Fields had 54 yards passing, right? 54 yards passing. The touchdown Breece Hall had was a quick hitter. He took that 42 yards. So basically you telling me Justin Fields had 12 yards of passing and he beat the Cleveland Browns.
That's
12 yards of passing.
12 yards of passing. That's
so
ridiculous.
anytime that you catch a pass behind the line of scrimmage, the way Brees Hall did, I don't call that a pass downfield. That's almost like a pitch out handoff.
Right.
And Brees Hall took it to the crib. 42 yards. 42 yards later is a house call. So you telling me Justin Fields had 12 yards passing and he beat the Cleveland Browns because the Cleveland Browns defense was on the field too many possessions and the Browns couldn't muster up no offense to beat it, even though the special teams, you gave up a kickoff return and a punt return? But I want y'all to put that in perspective. Justin Fields was 6'11" for 54 yards. One of the passes was a 42-yard touchdown to Brees Hall. I want y'all to think about that. Brees Hall ran the ball 21 times for 83 yards. Quinshon Judkins ran the ball 22 times for 75 yards. But it's the defense that was on the field too long.
Too long.
Like you can't, like the defense of Cleveland, they can't be on the field that long, man. And then the touchdown that they got to Jerry Jeudy is because the defense got an interception and put them in great position inside of New York's field. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So every time you ask Dillon Gabriel to drive the ball, extend drives and drive the ball down the field when you're backed up, he can't do it.
Fields threw that ball. You threw that ball right to that guy for that interception.
Yeah, he threw it right to him. Just
right to him, man. And it was just, he got to be able to extend some drives, like you said, and make plays on the third downs. And we were horrible. We were horrible at that. And we got to, I don't believe that you can go again this week, just like they made that change with him making the play calling, changing the play calling, because you remember that Stefanski came out and he was hell bent on keeping the play calls, and then he comes back on Monday and changes his tune and says that Tommy Rees is going to be the play caller. I believe it was Monday, and then so now he comes out right after the game today. If she said that he said that he's going to continue with Dillon Gabriel. He may change his tune tomorrow when he go look at the tape and everything. So I'm hoping that he changes his tune tomorrow, because it's a lot of heat, man. It's a lot of heat. You're going to lose the locker room. He already lost the locker room.
Lost the locker room.
Yeah, he already lost the locker room. He already lost the locker room, man. Myles Garrett, you see, I seen one press conference, man, where it was like it might have been that last game. And Myles Garrett had this look on his face, man. He had his head down. And I pointed it out on the show. And it was just, he had this look like he was squinting his face, like he wanted to say something, like really go in. But he kept his cool and basically said, you know what? Hey, man, everybody's trying and we all trying to win, and just to speak. And he said a couple of things at this press conference here that kind of what Stefanski says. We just got to play better. That's how everybody's. That's the talking point now, that you're gonna be Stefanski gonna go out there and not say nothing at every press conference and just sit there and we got to be better. We got to play better. I got to coach better. Come on, man. You say that every game, every loss, every game, you say the same thing over and over again. And we tired of it, man. You gotta make some real changes. We got to get some wins up in here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We only won 2 games this year out of 2-8. And we just lost to the worst team in the league. Yeah. We the worst team in the league.
Yeah. By far, y'all the worst team in the league, because y'all's coaching staff can't get it right. And I look at football as a whole, and I look at, a lot of people use the analytics and a lot of people use the stats and the breakdowns and stuff like that. But I go off of what I see. I go off the eye test, right? So I'm just looking at that game for what it was.
Right.
And I'm looking at how Cleveland dominated in time of possession, right?
Right.
So then I say to myself, because I looked in the first half, New York Jets only had 1 first down in the first half.
First down.
You know, Cleveland had 23 first downs to the Jets 12, right? But this is key. Cleveland possessed the ball 34 minutes of that game to the Jets 25. And if nobody knew the score and nobody knew what it was, when I give y'all them type of numbers, you would have think the team that possessed the ball 34 minutes of the game won the game.
Right, right.
But they didn't. Third down, and this is what Rees alluded to, the third down efficiency. Cleveland was 4-16 on third down. You can't win no NFL games 4 of 16 on third down. And the Jets was 3 of 11.
And you lose.
And you lose the game. Second half of the game, the Cleveland Browns had 38 yards of passing.
38 yards of passing. Wow.
See, this is the stuff that people don't want to tell you. So if you're going to break it down and give people the facts.
Absolutely. It's ridiculous.
Man, Trill City, he had 54 yards passing, but I say he only had 12 because one of the passes was a quick little out to Brees Hall for the touchdown for 42 yards. Justin Fields did not factor in New York winning that game. It was the lackluster performance by the Cleveland Browns offense.
100%.
It is what it is, man.
You're right.
Special teams is part of the game. New York had 2 special team touchdowns, but it's part of the game. Shit, Justin Fields was trying to give y'all the game. He threw the interception to y'all right to the player.
We couldn't take advantage.
And you look at some of the plays that Dillon probably want to take back was he should have had the ball picked off twice, but the DBs just can't catch.
They got no interceptions. They read that stat. They have no interceptions for the whole year, and he hit the guy in the face mask.
Yeah. But coming into the game, they said that the Cleveland Browns are gonna, run all over New York because they don't have Quinlan Williams or Sauce Gardner. But y'all couldn't even expose that.
They couldn't expose that. Them boys said, "Look, y'all coming to New York. Y'all think we soft. Y'all think we soft. Y'all think we soft up in here. And y'all coming to New York. Y'all think we tanking, and we gonna come up here and show y'all something." And they took care of business. And they you know why they took care of business? Because Dillon Gabriel is not a threat. We don't have we're winning games. When we do win games, 2 games, we're winning a game without a quarterback.
Yep.
We don't have a quarter. We're literally winning and losing games and playing football without a quarterback. Think about that. We're not. You might as well put a blank face out there. And
Yep.
I'm not trying to knock nobody, man. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. This big boy ball here, K-Sap.
I agree.
It's big boy ball here, man. We out here to win some games, man. People out here spending major money. They going to the game. They tailgating in the rain, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They filling the stadiums. They people traveling. I just talked to my brother-in-law, and he went to the last game in Boston. He was talking about how beautiful Boston is and whatever. We were at he said he traveled. Like, we got Cleveland fans that's traveling. Like, you seen them in the stands, they traveling. And man, for them to have this product out here, I don't know. You ask me what's going on, K-Sap, I do not know what's going on.
And look, I will say this, El Hombre, stop coming up here making excuses for Dillon Gabriel, man. Stop trying to deflect and talking about the Jets won against the Bengals too. No, the Jets and the Bengals game was a good game. The Bengals had a lot more offense than what the Cleveland Browns showed. And this was after the Quinlan Williams trade and the Sauce Gardner trade, and they getting all these draft picks. They thought the Jets was just going to roll over and die. But Aaron Glenn said, nah, we got otherwise. So stop coming up here and making excuses for Dillon Gabriel. It sounds like you're making excuses for Dillon Gabriel.
Right.
Dillon Gabriel has been god awful for 5 games. You sound like Tony Grossi right now. You might be Tony Grossi in disguise, man. So don't do that.
I can't see it, K-Sap. I can't see the chat, but I know he coming there. Negro, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He coming in here like he just coming in here glazing right now.
He be coming up in the chats trying to do that. Yep.
Yeah, I don't know what his purpose is, man, but it seemed like he's making a big excuse for Dillon Gabriel, man. You probably don't even watch football. I think your job is just to troll.
Right. Exactly.
Football is the ultimate team sport, but your leader is your quarterback, and if your quarterback's not getting it done, it's time to move on.
You got to hold up. He got to hold up his end of the bargain, man. The quarterback is the most important position in football. You can't win games, man, without a quarterback. I don't care what team you got. You got to have especially in this era, you got to have a quarterback. You feel me? You got to have a quarterback, man. We've been our best quarterback since Bernie Kosar, and Bernie Kosar is loved here in Cleveland, and I didn't back in the 80s. I love Bernie Kosar, man. Hey, I'm a Bernie Kosar fan.
Hold on once, Rees. Hold up. I don't know. People hold on. I gotta address this comment. Kia Adams said Dillon wasn't the issue today. Why is no one talking about the special teams? See, this is what y'all do, man. It's a lot of deflecting going on, and we got to start holding y'all accountable, right? Now y'all want to come up here talking about the special teams, right? Special teams gave up 2 touchdowns, right? Okay. But what did Dillon Gabriel do on offense to get them over the hump? He did nothing. Dillon was an issue today. He struggled in the second half. Do you realize in the second half, they only had 58 yards of passing in the second half? You went into halftime, regardless of the 2 touchdowns that were scored early in the first quarter, in the second quarter that the Jets got on special teams, right? But the game was 17-17 at half. So let's take away the special teams that happened early in the game. We coming in the third quarter when football means a lot, the third and fourth quarter. What you going to do for me then? So basically coming out of halftime, it was 0-0.
0-0, yep.
And your quarterback, all the excuses that y'all coming up here making for Dillon Gabriel, he did not perform in the second half. He let the Jets offense outperform him. Yep. So that tells me, listen to what I'm saying, guys. Your quarterback is 17-17 at halftime. See, I don't want to crash out. I'm not going to crash out. But it was 17-17 at halftime, guys. Do you mean that the Cleveland Browns only put 3 points on the board in the second half? Stop making these excuses for Dillon Gabriel. Dillon Gabriel did not produce nothing in the second half for the Cleveland Browns. That's why Myles Garrett is so frustrated.
Yep.
58 yards of passing in the second half. Nothing in the run game. And you tell me Dillon wasn't the issue today. Why is nobody talking about the special teams? The second half, it was a new ball game. It was 0-0. And when the game needed to be won, Dillon could not perform. So stop making these excuses for Dillon Gabriel. Y'all cannot do that. You can't have it both ways. Now you want to deflect, talk about the special teams. That special team stuff happened in the first half. We had a brand new ball game in the third quarter, 0-0. So you tell me Justin Fields put up 10 points of offense in that second half to Dillon Gabriel's 3. And Justin Fields should not even be in the NFL, if you ask me.
Yep.
So stop that. Y'all see this is the stuff I don't understand, man.
No, you're right. These are a lot of them are Browns fans, and they don't understand. I don't think a lot of them understand winning, man. Like, for real. We get stuck in a rut, and it's a lot of fans around here. They diehard fans, and I understand that they diehard fans, but man, you gotta put a winner out there, man. It's got to stop with the excuses, man. The excuses. There's no excuses. It's winning. It's winning, and we got to be at a high level on every position, and we got to maximize every position. And the quarterback is the most important position in football. And we can't be going out there and not having what we need, a franchise quarterback. And Dillon Gabriel is not a franchise quarterback, man. I'm just, whether you like him or whatever you think about Dillon Gabriel, he is not a franchise quarterback, guys. Let's just move on.
Look, with that being said, I'm going to open up the phone lines. The phone lines is now open. The phone line is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Kia Adams, if you're still in the building, I would love for you to hit the hotline, because I got to understand exactly where you're coming from, because you said y'all keep that same energy for the bad plays, the bad wide receivers, the offensive line. If you still in the building, I want you to give us a call. Let your voice be heard. You too, El Hombre. And for all y'all that's trying to deflect, Dillon Gabriel misses a lot of reads. We just trying to see what Shedeur Sanders is capable of doing, and we want to see him. Give him a shot. Give him a shot, please. So the phone lines is open. I mean, there's a lot of people saying a lot in the chat, but give us a call. The phone lines is open. Let your voice be heard.
Oh, you're right, man. It's going to be a lot of excuses. And I would, honestly, I haven't got a chance to see the comments. I can't see them, and I know you're bringing them up, which I'm glad you're doing, but I can't see a lot of them. And I don't understand, Case. What are these people looking at?
I don't understand, man. Like, this has nothing to really do about us trying to bash Dillon Gabriel.
Right.
We're looking at it from the eye test, and we see, and a lot of people in the chat see the same thing we see, but then there's some people in the chat that want to deflect. Like, just call a spade a spade.
Exactly.
Dillon Gabriel is not a good quarterback. He's undersized. He don't have a strong arm. He can't push the ball down the field. It's all dip and dunk. He has a lot of misreads. It is what it is. Y'all can't protect you can't protect him no more.
He's been given everything, K-Sal.
Exactly.
Everything to succeed.
He's been given all the first team reps, everything.
Everything. He's been having first team reps. What? Hey, Shedeur is over here throwing with the equipment manager. He's over here throwing passes with the equipment manager, man, and throwing against the goalpost and all this stuff, man. It's crazy. And he's getting all the reps for everything, but he's getting all the excuses. He don't get the interviews. He don't get the hot seat. They looking for Shedeur.
Exactly. Everything goes back to Shedeur.
He haven't taken a snap. He hasn't taken a snap. One snap.
Basically, I'm gonna say this, Rees. If the Browns lose, just blame Shedeur.
Yep.
Blame Shedeur for everything, man.
Yep. There you go. It was Shedeur. Shedeur, he threw that. He threw that ball at the Jet guy and hit him in the face mask.
Shedeur
that missed the guy in the end zone.
Yeah.
It was everything, man. Shedeur, he messed up, man. He was on the sideline and he made Dillon, miss that pass, that screen that he threw over the wide receiver's head when I couldn't believe, And then the pass in the middle, man, I'm telling you, I never seen an NFL
The ball just went
quarterback do
straight to
that.
the ground. I saw that.
I was doing the live. I couldn't believe it. I said, man, no. I know he just didn't. When they showed the replay, he was trying to get the ball to him. Horrible.
Hey,
Horrible.
we can't make this stuff up, man. And
And
people
like
keep
you
on,
say-
they keep coming in the chat talking about Justin Fields only threw for 54 yards. We already know that. We didn't talk about that.
Yep. He only threw, and the stats is, that's crazy as far as the stats is concerned. You said that Gabriel, what did you say he threw for like he threw for the second half, he only threw for like, what did you say?
58 yards.
58 yards. Come on, man. What we doing?
All Dillon's stuff came early in the game. But see, this is the problem I have, Paris. This is the problem I have. People coming in here talking about it's not Dillon's fault. Now listen, we had a brand new ball game at halftime. It was 17-17. You might as well say it was 0-0. So the special teams that they scored the 2 touchdowns on, it was nullified because the Browns, scored, right?
Right.
Now we look at it this way. You coming into the second half where the game needs to be won. You coming in there where you got to perform. Dillon Gabriel didn't perform in the second half. We can't make this stuff up, man.
Right.
You mustered up
0-0.
3 points in the second half.
3 points. And I wanted to see him perform at the end of the game with a minute left or whatever it was.
That's what I wanted to see.
I wanted to see that, man. I was chomping at the bit. I said, man, you look, this is what we all been waiting for. That's what a quarterback want. Like,
And like
you
I
know
said,
what
if
I'm saying?
Denzel Ward wouldn't have had that holding penalty, they would have got the ball back, and I would have tried. I wanted to see Dillon Gabriel in the 1 minute offense to see if he could have mustered them, get them down there.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, and you let him off the hook, like Denny Green. You let him off the hook.
Yeah.
So that last drive that he did go down and scored a field goal. He had 2 runs, made 2 nice runs. I give him that. But they had 2 penalties. The Jets had 2 penalties that killed them on
down
that.
the field. Yeah.
Helped them get down the field. Even that score, I believe, when we scored in the first half, it was a bunch of penalties. It might have been that first drive. It was a bunch of penalties by the Jets.
We got a caller. Hold on, we got a caller.
Okay.
Hey, you on the line with K-Sap and Simply Ball Dropping. Who we got? They hung up, man. They hung up. Hey, the phone lines is open. Y'all calling, but y'all hanging up.
Yeah, that was a game, man, where I sat there for 3 hours, K-Sap, watched that whole game from start to finish.
Hold up. Hey, you on the line with K-Sap and SBD? Who we got?
Hey, what's going on? This is, I guess you said Key Adams. It's Kai. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, we got you, guy. What's going on, man?
Hey,
What's
yeah,
up?
my point, and I'm walking my dog, so sorry for sounding crazy out of
That's
breath.
all good, man. Appreciate you
point-
calling.
Oh, 100%, 100%. My whole point is this. Obviously, we saw with Flacco when he left and went to the Bengals, how explosive and play creation he was able to make. And I think the real issue is the personnel. Whether it's DG, Dillon Gabriel, or Sanders, we're going to see that. So my point is, why flame the young rookie when it's clear what's around him's holding him back?
I
He
disagree.
looks better than Flacco did when Flacco was in my opinion. You don't think so?
I disagree. I mean, but I respect your opinion. And the only reason why I disagree is because Dillon Gabriel don't even give his receivers a chance, right? Because some of the balls that he throws. I understand that you're saying the personnel. I don't think nothing's wrong with the personnel. I just think I just think it comes from the head coach, that whole organization. I think it comes from the play calling. They don't call the correct plays, right? So when you said about special teams, this is what irritated me. You said Dillon didn't play bad, but you look at the special teams. This is where I pushed back against you, because going into halftime, it was 17-17, right?
Yeah.
Okay, 17. You had a new ball game that started third quarter, right?
Right.
So in that third quarter, going into the fourth quarter, Dillon Gabriel threw for 58 yards in the second half. He produced 3 points on a field goal, right?
Right.
And you let Justin
I hear
Fields.
what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. My argument isn't that Dillon Gabriel's great. I'm not Dillon Gabriel.
No,
fan.
you said
I'm a
it
Browns
wasn't.
fan
You said it wasn't
first
Dillon
and foremost.
Gabriel's
I just
fault.
don't think it was right. Yeah, I don't think it was his fault. I don't think he played the best game ever, but he did put in a winning effort, and I think special teams takes a lot of that blame. And I do think that he's being held back by Judy drops on first down.
Oh, come on, man.
I mean, there's big game momentum swings that are happening that I think other players and personnel are holding them back. And I think there's evidence in that when you look at how Flacco has succeeded on another team with different personnel. Sure, play calling holding him back. Sure, he's not playing the best that he could be playing, but he could be playing around a better supporting cast. And I think the issue is when Sanders gets in there and looks the same, everybody's going to say, I'm a hater. I'm going to say if he looks the same, it's because it's not the
He's not going to look the same. So
it's
what
going to be the player personnel.
Well, what was the difference?
I really believe that.
Hold up. What was the difference in Shedeur's first game against Carolina in preseason? How did you evaluate? Hold up. How did you evaluate? Hold up. How did you evaluate Shedeur's game against the Carolina Panthers?
I thought it was a good game.
Okay,
great
so
game. I mean,
you got the same person.
You got too long, and he scrambled out. He scrambled out a clean pocket a few times, but it was a good game.
But you got the same personnel, though, right? So why
he had a different personnel in the not the Rams. I'm thinking about Panthers. He was great in the Rams. I thought he was horrible. He was great in the Panthers. I thought he was horrible in the Rams preseason.
We all know he was horrible. We all knew what that was about. But we're talking about how did Shedeur look in the Carolina Panthers? He made that offense look spectacular. First half, 21 points in the first half. Moved the ball down the field. Agreed. It wasn't no 3 and outs. He was extending plays, taking time off the clock. That's Dillon Gabriel's issue. Right. He can't extend. If you don't give Dillon Gabriel the ball in the opposing team's field area, Dillon Gabriel can't extend drives. It's too many 3 and outs. It's too many opportunities that Dillon Gabriel leaves on the table. He misses a lot of throws.
I hear what you're saying, but I feel like we're saying the same thing.
No, we're not.
Except for you.
It's not the personnel. It's not the personnel.
Not the personnel.
That is great when we have seen him in the Rams game, and there's proof that he failed with weaker supporting cast. That's just the reality. He looked worse in the Rams game because he had a weaker supporting cast than he had with the Panthers game. I'm saying the same thing with Dillon. Dillon looks horrible with a horrible supporting cast.
No.
Could he be better? Yes. Should he play better? Yes. But is he a rookie with a bad team? Yes. And what's the difference with Sanders also looking bad on a bad game with a worse roster?
But hold
Same
up.
situation.
See, you missing the point, and I'm not going to let you get away with it, because basically what you're saying in preseason, that game against the Rams, that are guys are trying to make rosters. That's not your first team hitters. Dillon Gabriel is playing with the first team right now, and that's all we're trying to say. Give Shedeur Sanders an opportunity with these first team guys, and let's see what it looks like, because we saw what it looked like against with Carolina. We saw what he's capable of doing. That's all we're asking. Dillon Gabriel is playing.
One last point.
Go ahead.
I agree with you. I'll say one last point because I don't want to take up the show. I just do not think that we are starting caliber offense right now.
Okay.
That offensive line, some of those guys should not even be in the league. Let's be honest. Right now, Jerry Jeudy has a 26% drop rate, which is 6% ahead of the guy who led the league in drops last year. So we might have a bottom 32 ranked wide receiver core. We have an offensive line that shouldn't even be out there. So he would be on the level of what he played with the Rams. So I'm saying I think he might struggle, not because he's bad, but because the team is that bad. And then we're flaming Dillon Gabriel for this, and we might end up doing that to Sanders, where we're kind of doing both of them a disservice when the overall team's bad. This is a drafting issue and the coaching issue. It's not a QB issue. That's my opinion.
Okay, I respect your opinion, but I disagree, wholeheartedly disagree, because Shedeur Sanders make receivers look good. Look at all the receivers that Shedeur Sanders got into the NFL. But great call. Hey, I respect your opinion, but great call, man. Appreciate your support.
All right. Appreciate you. Have a good one.
Later. Man, I gotta disagree with what the caller. We got another one calling in. Just 1 second. Hey, you on the line with KSAP and SBD? Who we got?
You got Tori Ellison in North Carolina.
What's going on, Tori? What you got?
Yes, on the last call, I've been a big fan of yours, but on the last caller, I respect his opinion, but I don't see what people are seeing with Shedeur and Gabriel, because Colorado, you see what's going on right now. They finally got the quarterback. He actually led 3 with a bunch of offensive coordinators in his college career.
Man, you ain't got to tell me, Tori. This is the stuff that I'm talking about, man. This is the stuff that I'm hold on. I don't mean to cut you off, but this is the stuff I'm talking about. People like to deflect. People like to undermine a lot of things, right? I respect what the caller, had to say, but he was way off. Because how you gonna say that the personnel, Dillon Gabriel was playing with the first team units? Give Shedeur this same opportunity to play with the first team guys, not some of these guys that are trying to make the roster and some of the guys that didn't make the roster and are no longer on no NFL roster. That's what happened against the Los Angeles Rams. The guys that he played with are not on the NFL roster right now. They was trying to make the squad. But go ahead, Tori. Finish what you got to say.
Speaking of that, during training camp, he actually had second string guys looking like second string guys looking like first string guys. And also he actually brought back a receiver that got cut and came back on the team just because he made him look good in practice, and also in that first preseason game.
I think it was Gage Larvadale. Is it Larvadale?
Yes. Well, yeah. I know he did with Floria. Floria is a Kent State wide receiver that he made look tremendous.
He's one of them,
yeah, one of them. And he Kent State, he played with my son, and Aiden Hutchinson played with my son, and Floria got an actual Cleveland Brown contract because Shedeur made him look excellent. You seen them catches that he was making, and he would do that. He would uplift the wide receiving core, and I truly disagree with what that one guy said. I'm gonna come back to him, but I disagree. The Browns have enough offense to win games, and they may not be the best, but they have plenty enough offense to win games.
I agree.
And the whole thing about this is, I don't know what Tony Gross is seeing. I don't know what these other people are seeing, but it's ridiculous because you got the most accurate quarterback in the NCAA history. He was scoring points in a high rate, even at Colorado, and even the first preseason game with the first string defense against Carolina, and the offense that they had with second string without training with first string reps with the Browns at all. He actually made their offense look better with him ad-libbing what they was giving him.
Hey, Tori, man, you said it. You just summed it up right there, man. Because when you brought this Colorado scenario in here, look what Colorado is going through trying to figure out who their quarterback is because they no longer have Shedeur Sanders. And you look what they putting out there. You look how it's making Deion Sanders look bad. Because this was the Shedeur Sanders effect.
And the whole thing is, I think he was joking with his dad when his dad said, "You miss me," and Shedeur said, "Yeah, you miss me, don't you?"
Yeah. Uh-huh. You heard what Deion said. You need to go suit up.
You playing today.
But I just want to make sure that they need to go ahead and let him in the game, let him start.
We just want to see what he got, man. That's all.
And see what he got. Because I'm going to tell you, they got their quarterback, or let him go.
Yeah, exactly. Right. A lot of teams was checking for him, but, Cleveland didn't want to give up first-round picks, and they wanted first-round picks for him. You know what I'm saying? But he's the fifth-round guy that y'all say he is.
Well, look at Ward. Look at Ward right now, struggling right now because he didn't rather have to struggle in college. I hate to say about another brother quarterback, but he's struggling right now with without struggling in college. Remember, Shedeur didn't have the best offensive line either in college.
Yeah, and Shedeur was the
But
most
he
sacked.
ad-libbed it and with the talent.
Yeah, look, Shedeur was the most sacked college player in FBS, right? And what I said about Shedeur Sanders and Cam Ward, me personally, I think Shedeur should have been the number 1 pick to the Tennessee Titans. Nothing against Cam Ward, but I just don't see it in Cam Ward. Cam Ward, to me, as a quarterback, he's too nonchalant for me. You know, he's that type of person that, you know, he just stands back there, no movement, and he got an arm. He got a gunslinging arm, but he misses a lot of throws too. And Shedeur just don't miss throws like that, man. He just don't miss throws like that.
Could you imagine if Coach Sanders actually went to Florida State and brought his son down there with the ACC with those receivers with Travis Hunter? Could you imagine what he can do in the ACC?
I agree, man. But look, hey, Tori, man, hey, great call, man. We got other callers trying to get in, man.
Thank you.
Hey, I appreciate you. All right.
All right.
Hey, you on the line with SBD and KSAP? Who we got? Hey, you on the line with SBD and KSAP? Who we got?
This is Coach G. How you doing there?
What's up, Coach G?
Hey, buddy. Am I open on air?
Yeah, you live on the air, man.
Okay, very good. I just want to say you do a great job, man. Your content is awesome.
Thank you.
There is no doubt, without anything to say other than Gabriel's performance has just been horrible since he actually put him into the to start. Even prior to that, I'll go back to April when he was OTAs and what have you. He's not that talented. He really isn't. Even in the college league, if really somebody had watched his film, you'll see that he's not that caliber of a player. And so for him to move up to the 100th round, draft choice, it was just surprising to me without question. But the biggest thing that I think they have also they need to look at, you're right, he misses a lot of reads. He does. Gabriel is just like he just throws the ball, hoping that he's put in an area because he can't look over those big guys. I mean, he really can't. He can't see over them, and he's somewhat very nervous. He's very scared, and that's because, of his measurables, his size. I mean, it does play a part. Plus, his foot movement is horrible.
Coach G, let me ask you a question, Coach G. You must have been around the sport for a long time, man, because this is a great assessment that you're saying, and I'm glad that you pick up on some of the things that I see, because you saying that trying to throw the ball in a spot. You go back and look at the touchdown he threw to Jerry Jeudy. He just rolled out and threw it out there. Jerry Jeudy made a play on the ball to come back to get the ball because the ball was almost short. I think we lost the caller. I think we lost him.
No,
man,
the phone
lines is blowing up, Rees. They blowing
I see. KSAP, the phone lines is blowing up, man. I'm hearing the
Hey, y'all. Hey, we got it back. Hold up. Hey, people keep calling in and hanging up, man. I don't know, man. Y'all keep calling in and hanging up, man. Hold up. Hey, you on the line with KSAP and SBD? Who we got?
Hey, what's up, KSAP?
What's going on?
And Reese.
What's up?
I'm familiar with you too. Hey, I'm from the old school, and I'm a spiritual type. Oh, my bad. I'm G-Man from the land, Cleveland, Ohio.
What's up? What you got?
Sports fan and things like that. Would you concur with this? If it walk like a duck, quack like a duck,
it's a duck,
and act like a duck, would you consider it a duck?
Yeah.
Okay, well, the whole damn thing gets collusion, bro. Period. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way around it. So, me personally, I don't buy gear for the NFL. I don't buy gear for the NBA because to me, this is a new form of slavery. Those young men that go out there and perform for the teams and entertain the fans and everything, they have no say-so in the truth of whom they are, what they are, and what the truth is, period. You can look at Kyrie Irving, and then if you take in the thing with Colin Kaepernick, man, come on, man. And that's so it's so much behind what I want to say is so deep. I could talk for days or
Yeah, I
hours about
understand you,
this,
man.
but I'm just letting you guys know, man. As long as these bigoted men that's owners of these teams which make up these leagues, then black people really will never get a fair shot.
I
That's
got you.
why we don't have black owners. And notice that. I think the only black owner we have in the whole three-sport ring, baseball, football, and basketball, is Michael Jordan. Am I wrong or right?
Nah, you
Or
right.
Jay-Z?
Yeah.
And I'm just saying, so it's collusion with Shedeur Sanders. So born and raised in Cleveland, was an avid Cleveland Brown fan, but screw the clowns, the Cleveland Clowns,
Gotcha.
and the NFL. And 212 is up there after what's that man? I don't even that roach of a coach, because I ain't gonna speak his name,
Yeah.
so he won't, because he don't speak Shedeur's name. So I won't speak his name, the
Gotcha.
roach of a coach. He
Gotcha.
can go to hell to me, man.
Hey, man. Hey, great call,
that's
man.
all I
Look,
got.
we got the phone lines blowing up. I want to give everybody a
Appreciate
chance to voice their opinion, but I appreciate the call.
All right,
I'm
now.
done.
All right. Thank you.
Hey, Sap got this. Hey, it's
Hey,
flooded.
you're on the line with K7 Simply Ball Dropping. Who we got?
Hey, what's going on, K-Sap? How you doing today, bro?
What's up, man? Who we got?
Can you hear me? It's Resurrect Minds. I'm in the gym, man. I'm on
What's
the
up,
treadmill,
Resurrect?
getting my little steps in.
I got you.
Hey, what's going on? Hey, man.
Well,
I was listening to that Brown show, that ESPN Brown show. Tony Grossi called in. He was like, they purposely tanking so they can get that Indiana quarterback in the first round.
Mendoza.
Also, and he also said that they're going to give Watson a chance before Shedeur. It's crazy. Even the
Wow.
guys on the show was giving him flack, but he was pissed off. He was like, they don't want to win. They want to tank for the first round pick. What do you think about that?
Man, I'm done with it. I got to do so. I got to watch some things to give you a full breakdown on that, because I don't want to go off the cuff on that. I really got to, because when I do stuff like that, when I produce shows, I got to hone in on what they're saying. Because my job is when they say stuff like that, man, I got to break it down and try to expose where they coming from. And if you telling me this is what Grossi's doing, see, Grossi, he's a great deflector. And see, what Grossi can't do now, he's running out of excuses for Dillon Gabriel. Now he's going to go to the way of saying, oh, they purposely tanking. Nah, you trying to deflect now. That's not going to work.
And I agree with you.
That's not going
He
to
was
work.
telling the guy, he's like, come on, guys. You guys can't be mad. They're tanking. He said that's basically what Andrew Berry did.
Now, let me ask you this question, Resurrect Mind. Let me ask you this question. Now, if Dillon Gabriel was performing better than what he was doing, would he come out and say that they're tanking?
Highly doubt it.
No.
Highly doubt it.
He's making a new excuse every week.
Every week. And remember, he used to be, before the draft, he was a Shedeur man. He was a Shedeur fan.
I already exposed that. He was.
I mean, and then, you got the same people in the chat all over saying, well, Dillon beat him out in the preseason. I'm like, how
Dillon
did he
ain't
beat him
beat him
out
out
when he never
nothing.
even got a chance?
Yep.
He didn't even get a chance to go with the first team ever. He still hasn't. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm really kind of sick of it. These people don't want to even see him get a chance. I'm like, why don't you even want to give him a chance? They're like, oh, well, if he gets a chance, he's going to be worse. And I want to see you guys cry and make excuses.
Yeah. I just want to see it.
Well, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. We're not going to make no excuses. We want to see it.
Yep. Right.
So that's all. And then, you had that guy call me in earlier talking about it's the personnel. They come with that type of thing too, man. I just don't understand these people. Like, dude, Shedeur, we seen him make a difference. Like you were saying, look at Colorado last year and look at him now.
Yep.
I mean, I understand they don't have Travis, they don't have Jay Fleazy and all them guys, but they still have some talent. And now they 3-7.
They still got a nice wide
It's a
receiving
big
core.
difference.
They still got a nice wide receiving core.
They do.
Yeah.
Defensive line is arguably better this year for Colorado, and they are not
Exactly. The offensive line is extremely better.
That offense and defensive line, and you got a better running game because you got Marshall Falk coaching up the running backs.
Great points.
And you know, I'm just like, man, I'm really kind of tired of this, but I'm gonna keep on fighting a good fight because I just call these people out every time they come with the BS. And I know you're gonna continue to do that in some others, but you know, like my man said earlier, it's all about that bigotry. They don't want to see the brother get a chance for whatever reason. Maybe because, you know, I think it all boils down to Deion and they don't like him flashing. That was one of the main things that Floyd Mayweather knew that made him a marketable genius because people wanted to see him get beat, but he was flashing and he know nobody could touch him. And that's, you know, that's all I got.
Man, I appreciate the call, Resurrect Mind. Appreciate the support, my brother.
Take care.
All right.
All right. Thank you. I'll keep listening. Thank you.
Man, look, the phone lines are blinging today. Got a lot of callers, man. I see a lot of people in the chat. The chat's blowing up. Man. There's a lot of things going on in the chat that you might not see, Rees, but
it's
a
hot topic, man.
Yeah.
It's just something that everybody's just tuning in for, man. Every inch of the way, man. It's just too much, man. It's too much for them. The Browns is just a mockery. They're just making a mockery out of this, man. They got to change this.
Jermaine West, what are you talking about? DG is their quarterback. Stop with this clickbait on grown. What are you talking about? Some of these comments I just don't understand, man. Like, what do you mean? DG is their quarterback, so stop with the clickbait on grown. Like, what are you talking about? There's I just don't understand some people in the chat, like what their mind, how they process things, man, on what we see, what's going on. What is clickbait on grown? Like I don't understand, man.
What it is people have these Dillon Gabriel, I guess, fantasies of Dillon Gabriel playing good football, and maybe it's an Oregon fan or something, man.
Hold up, we got another one. Hey, you on the line with KSAP and SBD? Who we got?
You have Melva Carpenter from the SIP.
What's up, man? SIP in the house. What's going on, Melva?
How you doing?
Look, I'm so great. Look, I am so glad and happy for this platform that I'm able to say something I can just absolutely scream. But let me give you my quick spiel.
Okay.
So I want to go all the way back for just a hot second. So let's go back to the Heisman when Dillon should have never been even in the running for the Heisman. And even how they did Shedeur, how they had him behind him, ranked about 8-7 or 8, wherever they had him ranked at. So look how they colluded. Now, you put Dillon in front of him in the Heisman, which he should have never been because he was in school 2 extra years longer than Shedeur. So, yeah, your numbers will be bigger. And then you draft him on the same team with Dillon, put him behind Dillon again in this shenanigans that they got going on. And always want to act like Dillon don't need no development. Well, they're both rookies. And so how is it that Dillon is such the wonderful supercomputer, but Shedeur needs all this development? I said, I guess they didn't see the awards that he got, for his yardage, for everything that he did not just even what he did in Colorado, what he did at Jackson State, and as well as what he did in Colorado. It's been a collusion the whole time because they know he's better. But I think it's so much bigger than Shedeur. It's big.
Yeah,
it's big.
I gotta agree with you. I mean, we respect your opinion. We respect for you calling the show. You know what I'm saying? I do appreciate all the love and support.
Yes, sir.
Like I said, man, anytime that we go live or something like that, the phone line's open, man. Give us a call. Let your voice be heard.
That's right.
I love it. I wish they would have traded him too. Let me say that before I hang up.
Yeah.
But, it's amazing how they think he's so awful, but you wouldn't trade him, but because you're making all this mad money off of him, but you don't want to trade him. So it's all about them. It's not, of course, we know it's not about his development or his his career. It's all about them. But we wish him well. We root for him, and like he said, God got him, and we looking forward to what God got for him in his life.
Salute, my sister. I appreciate you calling.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
Right.
Great point. They're making all this money.
Yeah. Man, hey, the chat is blowing up. The phone lines is blowing up. A lot of people, man. Look, this is a hot topic, like you said. Hey, you on the line with SBD? Who we got?
Hey, this is Jerome from North Carolina, man. I'm sorry to be blowing you
Nah,
up
you gotta, hey,
so
that's
bad
what you gotta
tonight, bro.
do. You know what I'm saying? The phone lines is blowing up today. A lot of people calling in. You just gotta keep calling until the phone lines is freed up, man. Everybody trying to
Yeah,
get their point
828 in
across.
the building, man. You know, I'm just gonna say one thing, man. I wish they would trade 12, man. Because I mean, game after game, those of us who have really been following the Browns, game after game, we go through this same old scenario. I mean, if you watch the game today, you could really see that the wide receivers was frustrated.
Oh yeah.
I remember one time where he went left and he turned and threw it back to the right.
It threw it
And
out of
he
bounds
overthrew,
in the first
threw it out
row.
of bounds, and
Yeah.
the receivers looking at him like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
But truthfully, man, I thought to myself as I was watching the game today, man, I wish he was playing on the Jets. You put Shedeur with the Jets today,
Oh
and
yeah.
that ain't even close.
It ain't even
man.
close. They'd have blew
It ain't even
Cleveland out the
close.
waters, man.
Yeah.
With the
It
way
ain't even close.
the way the Jets special teams played, and you put Shedeur in there because Justin Fields only had 54 yards passing. You put Shedeur on that offense, man. Man, they with that offensive line, they kept Myles Garrett had 1 sack today. They kept Myles Garrett out of that backfield.
They did.
You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir. Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
man. But look, man, I appreciate
will just say this. Can I add one more
Yeah, go ahead.
thought, man, and I'll leave you alone, brother. You know, we've been dealing with this for a long time, man, and I don't foresee Shedeur getting anything in Cleveland, but I find it very interesting when people called inquiring about him. They want a first-round draft
That's
pick.
what I'm. Thank you. That's
Make
Jerome.
that make sense.
It don't
Hey,
make
blessings
sense.
from North Carolina, brother. I love your work. I always watch you, man. God bless you.
Hey, I appreciate the call, man.
Take care.
Hey, I'm glad a lot of people that call got some sense, man, because some people I'm looking at the chat. Some people just don't make no sense. I don't know what y'all seeing, man. But
You made a good point, like you said, first round pick. But you know, if you don't want to, you know, they don't want to play him. Why don't you go ahead and trade him? They should have traded
what's
him.
the hold up, man? Why what's the hold up, man?
Trade deadline came up. Trade the man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can. All them rumors we heard that it was multiple teams wanted him,
Yeah.
but you don't want to give him up. What's
Man,
that all
look,
about?
I don't know what El Hombre in here doing, man. But hey, y'all take care of El Hombre, man. He in here trolling, man.
He's still in there.
Hey, Byrie, this is what we get. See, when we come over here and we talk facts and voice our opinion on a lot of things that people don't want to say, we got to be the problem. But if you watch football enough and you see, you're on the line with K-Sap and SBD, who we got? Opinion on a lot of things. People keep calling and hanging up, man. Hey, I mean, everybody trying to get. Hey, I'm telling you, man, we got one of the live shows, man. Come on,
doing it. Hey, man. Hey, K-Sap, man. They. I don't understand, man. It's so weird how you can see two different, you know, looks at a particular game, and people come away from that game thinking that Dillon Gabriel wasn't one of the reasons why we didn't. Like you said, it was even up. You try to make it simple as you can. It's 0-0. Forget what happened in the 0-0 game. You know, second half didn't make no plays. We lose the game. Forget all the extra stuff that happened. The special teams, the 2 touchdowns that you get right there, third quarter, fourth quarter, when the game is on the line, and you lose the game. You only score 3 points.
Yeah, hold on. Hey, you on the line with K-Sap and SBD? Who we got?
Yes. Hi. How are you guys?
Hey, I'm doing fine. Hey, you got the background. You got the show going on in the background. You might want to turn that down so we can hear you.
Oh yeah. I muted it.
Okay. What's going on? Who we got?
I'm Dee calling you guys from Las Vegas, Nevada.
Hey, appreciate you calling in, D. What we got?
No, I was just calling because I've been following Shedeur ever since Jackson State. I'm not really that much of a college football watcher.
Okay.
But my dad and brothers, they keep it going all the time. I did keep up with the Sanders family, however.
Mm-hmm.
I watched Shedeur bring a very failing team in Jackson all the way up to a championship caliber team. I've watched him do his thing in Colorado. And for whatever reason, we all know the history of him in that draft. It was ridiculous. You had old aunties calling each other, trying to figure out what was going on.
Yeah, them aunties, boy, they be serious, boy.
Yeah, really. And then one of my aunts in Cincinnati in particular, she was a little fired up about that. Her boys were huddling around the TV forever. But the point that I'm really wanting to make is that I really try to give Dillon Gabriel the benefit of the doubt. It's just not in him. You know, those the balls today, when I saw the game, I'm just watching Gabriel, mind you, because I'm not interested in the Browns. But Dillon looks to me as if he cannot see over his line. He literally has a problem seeing down the field. He threw some dirt balls that I'm sure I could have made. You know, now I'm 50 plus years old and I've never played football a day in my life. Of course, I'm a girl. I'm not. But the point that, again, is that I'm sure I could have made a couple of those throws. Mm-hmm. The brother just don't have it in him. People keep wondering, well, what is Shedeur going to bring? Sometimes when you have young men who have that kind of confidence, they are just it. Some guys just have it. His daddy had it. Shiloh had it a little bit. Junior had it a little bit. But Shedeur is him. He's him in the making, and they just need to go ahead and give him his shot. I really wanted them to trade him, but we're past that.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to trade Shedeur. I think they're going to keep him along for the ride. They understand that we're watching to wait to see him play. And once he leaves, the rest of us are out of there. And I think the Browns know that.
Hey, great point.
Great point.
Great point. Great point. Hey, great call. I appreciate you calling in.
Thank you.
All right. Have a great one.
Take care.
You too.
Another great call, guys. Another great call. Hey, shout out to Demetria. What is that? Dorvalier for the $5 super chat. I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth. Appreciate the super chat.
Here comes the money. Money, money, dollar, dollar.
Yeah, so we appreciate that super chat. Appreciate all the love and support. But yeah, hey, the phone lines is we got a lot of great calls, man. You know what I'm saying?
Great calls, KSAP. Great calls, man. People were really interested and fired up about the situation, man. And it don't make sense for them to keep putting him.
Another one.
Look, the phone is popping.
Hey, you on the line with K7 SBD? Who we got?
Oh, what's happening, man? I wanted to hop on and talk about the Shedeur thing.
You got to turn your background down, man.
Oh, okay. My fault. Your show was on the other end.
Yeah, you got to turn it down. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, man, what I wanted to say was that, this just kind of reminds me of how they used to treat people back in Marlon Bristow's days. We haven't seen this type of discrimination since like the old AFL days. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, this stuff goes back. See, this is what I'm saying. Being a historian of the game and certain things that people say and certain things that I say, I pick up on a lot of stuff. And that goes to show me that some people just know what they're talking about. Some people, I always got this saying, a pair of lips say anything. A lot of people just talk.
Right.
But if they don't know the history of the game and they don't know what's going on, and you just come in here speaking reckless, then I can't respect that. But if you come in here speaking, on the terminology of the history of the game, on what you've seen, and looking from your eyes from the quarterback position. Now we're trying to evaluate Dillon Gabriel as a quarterback, right? This ain't to bash Dillon Gabriel as an individual.
No, it's
because
not.
I know he's probably
tell you,
I know he's probably a great kid. I know he's probably a great, brother, sister, or, you know, whatever he is, right? But at the same time, as a quarterback, we trying to evaluate. And that's what a lot of people are missing.
Well, what I'd like to bring up is I know a little bit about football myself. I've coached football for years. What I notice is they're running a ton of flood routes, which is kind of elementary because your reads are like maybe 7 yards to maybe 15 yards to 23 yards all in a row. They're not letting him read right to left, or in his case, left to right, which tells you that he's the one that's not ready. And then they say Shedeur's brain ain't acceptable for the game. He's reading the game left to right, and that just debunks what they're always throwing out there. But could it be that they're tanking to stack up on picks and saving him for after they have something? Because that was pitched my way. At first I thought that they were just dogging him out, but it kind of makes sense considering that they won't even speak the man's name. What is your thought?
Yeah, I've always said that. I thought Kevin Stefanski was a backpedaler. You know, he didn't, like I said, see, Kevin Stefanski brought this on his own self because he opened up, you know, when he was drafted, he opened up, you know, the training camp saying this is going to be an open quarterback competition. But we all seen that he didn't give Shedeur the tools to work with to compete. You know what I'm saying? So how you going to evaluate? How you going to, you know, evaluate two rookie quarterbacks and say it's an even playing field to see who wins the job? We never saw that. The job was just handed to Dillon Gabriel. But I'm going to go back to the point what you said about the picks. Now, if you put Shedeur Sanders in there and you find out what you got in Shedeur Sanders, now you got to take in mind that coming out of this draft, there's some stout offensive linemen out there that the Cleveland Browns could pick. If people make an excuse about the offensive line is trash, but I disagree with that because it's been plenty of times that Dillon Gabriel has a clean pocket and he just can't make the throws.
This is true.
Against New England, he had a clean pocket.
Well, I wanted to just say, man, I really like your show. I listen every day, man. Well, every time you put something out. And I appreciate you having me on, man. Thanks a lot.
I appreciate the call.
Take care.
All right.
Man, they blowing up. Hey, you on the line with K7 SBD? Who we got?
Okay, this me again, man. I got one other point to make, and it's to make it clear too. The reason why they are colluding against Shedeur right now, specifically, is because Shedeur represent the new type of NFL player that's coming into the NFL, and his.
Man, you got to turn the background. You kind of the background.
Oh.
I know you're trying to listen to the show and talk at the same time, but you can watch the replay and hear yourself.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. So the reason why they colluding against Shedeur is because Shedeur represent the new type of player that's coming into the NFL now, via the NIL, his marketability properties, and by Dillon Sanders really exploiting it, you know, his marketability and teaching his son the game, they could not have that. And also that him happened to be Dillon's son, which they didn't like Dillon in the first place because Dillon marketed himself and he walked the talk that he talked, you know, and they just don't, they not, the old regime ain't ready for the new type of players that's coming into the NFL.
Got you.
Yeah.
Hey, I appreciate the call, man.
Good point, man.
Oh, and I appreciate you accepting me again.
All right, no problem.
All right.
Man, they blowing it up.
See, Case.
You on the line with K7 SBD? Who we got?
We got Garrett. What's going on, K-Sap?
What's going on, man? How you doing?
Man, I'm just so frustrated because we got to sit here and watch Kevin Stefanski, and he act like he's not a nepo baby, and he is. Shedeur may be a nepo baby, but Shedeur is the truth. And I'm just frustrated watching these Browns, and they stinking it up, and I don't know what they're doing, but they need to play Shedeur as soon as possible. What you think?
Man, hey, we've been saying this. Like, I just want to make this clear to everybody in the chat and whoever and everybody that's listening, the 350 some people that are watching us right now. I just want to make this clear. I don't come on here to bash Dillon Gabriel. Not at all. I come in here to evaluate Dillon Gabriel as a quarterback, right? Because I played the game. I'm a 3-sport star. I played football, basketball, and baseball. And I know how to evaluate. Also, I coach. So I know what it is. And when you're evaluating a quarterback and everything that they said about Dillon Gabriel, the intangibles and stuff like that, and Kevin Stefanski made it be known. He told us that Dillon Gabriel has high IQ as a quarterback. I haven't seen the IQ because I look at the New England Patriots game. You take a sack in that New England Patriots game. Where are you throwing the ball at? That's not high IQ.
Right.
Today, you're looking
Correct.
going into halftime. You look at the time in possession, and you got to look at the down in the change, and you got to look at how many timeouts you got. You have no timeouts. So on third down, what does your coach always tell you? You cannot take a sack. You need to at least throw the ball away. Dillon Gabriel took a sack. Where's the quarterback awareness? Then you had to rush your field goal team out there to get the ball away with 1 second to kick the field goal. So where's the awareness? So I'm in here evaluating Dillon Gabriel as a quarterback. Also, I'm in here to expose these clowns in the Cleveland media that talk this nonsense, right? So when you talk about developing quarterbacks, Kevin Stefanski has not tried to develop Shedeur Sanders. Like Deion Sanders said this, and I want y'all guys to be clear on this. Deion Sanders said coaches don't develop quarterbacks. You either got it or you don't. And Shedeur Sanders has it. And Kevin Stefanski already knows because he said it. He told y'all in one of the media day availabilities that Dillon needs all the snaps he can get. That's why Shedeur Sanders is not getting these first team snaps. And what Mary Kay said, Shedeur got to go up to the local college in Baldwin to get some reps with these college kids.
And
That's
see,
all.
that's what I don't understand because when Kevin went to Shedeur's pro day, well, whatever they call it,
They was loving him.
he was there praising him.
Exactly.
And now it's like he's backtracking for I don't know what reason.
Yeah. Yeah, but great call.
I thank you for letting me call in. So
Yeah, great
thank you,
call.
guys. I love the show.
I appreciate you.
Take care.
Man, boys. Whew, man. Man, we got 400 people watching the show right now. Drop a like on the video, man.
Oh man.
Drop a like on the video, man.
It's hot. It's hot.
I think, hey, Paris, you joined the show and you got us blowing up like this, man. What's going on, man?
No, I'm not the one, man. I'm just,
Nah,
I'm just
you
here.
got us blowing up like this, man. Everybody come over here listening to what you got to talk about, man. I mean, I see you, man. You look, we got another one. You on the line with KSAP and SBD? Who we got? Hello? Yeah, you on the line with
Greg
SBD?
Smith, Danville. How you doing? This is Greg Smith out of Danville, Virginia.
At Danville, what's going on in the house? What you got, Greg?
Oh man, I just want to say, man, about Dillon Gabriel. Dillon Gabriel, I like Dillon Gabriel, and I like Shedeur, but Dillon Gabriel's time is up. And now they say that Shedeur can't process this and that. Shedeur graduated a 3.9 grade point average. Dillon Gabriel.
Still there?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Dillon and I'm sorry, I'm listening to myself.
Yeah, you got to turn that down, man. You can listen to it on the playback. You'll hear yourself. You live on the air, though.
Right, okay, I got you. I just want to say I like Dillon Gabriel. Dillon Gabriel is his time is up. Shedeur is a better quarterback. Everybody can see that. Even Mary Kay says that. But she's scared to say it out really loud. She always says that in 707, Shedeur is a better quarterback.
He gonna beat him every time. I heard that. Mary Kay said that.
He said it.
Yeah. Then she said if you throw it in the basket, then he'll throw it in there many times than Dillon Gabriel. And another thing, the offense that Colorado runs, that's the same offense that Cleveland runs. So this narrative that he can't catch on to the offense, that's bull. That is not true.
Yeah.
Yep.
I agree with you.
Pat Shermer.
So I'm just saying, I enjoy your show, man, but I'm just saying that's the same offense that Colorado runs, and Colorado, the offense that Cleveland runs now.
Yep.
Man,
Pat Sherman,
hey,
Kevin
great point.
Stefanski.
Yep. But then you got to
That's all I
understand
want,
something.
guys.
Then you got to understand something before I let you go. You got to understand something. Tommy Rees is the play caller now. He coming out of the Alabama regime. Like he's not too far moved from college. So what, Dillon Gabriel, you can't pick up that up, man. All right. Hey, great call. Great call.
Great call.
Great call. We got other people calling in, but I appreciate you calling.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Appreciate you.
K-Sap, man, you running up.
Man, hey, look, you on the line with SBD and K-Sap. Who we got?
What's up, K-Sap? This Kelly Jackson from Dallas, Texas. So guys, I'm 50, right? And I've been watching the league for probably about 42, 43 years since I've been 6 or 7. And I love to show K-Sap. Every time I always say this in the comments. When have y'all seen somebody that's 5'9", that's left-handed? If y'all played football before like I have,
yeah.
And as a left-hander, it got a different spin.
Exactly.
So and I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna get on off. When have y'all seen somebody 5'9" that's left-handed that can't throw outside the numbers be successful in the league? I remember Doug Flutie, but he used to run around a lot.
Yeah.
And if
Scrambling.
they think scrambling, if they think they're gonna win some games with Dillon Gabriel, they sadly mistaken. And I appreciate the call and y'all have a blessed night. I love the show, brother. God bless.
Hey, appreciate you.
All right, family.
I got to give him the bomb on that. He came in, he said what he had to say, and he got out.
He did it, man. He was on point too.
But see, that's what I'm saying. What you got to understand, when people call in with football backgrounds, even sports backgrounds, we see what we see. A lot of these people just be talking from feelings, right?
Right. That's it, K-Sap.
You got to stay out of your feelings, man. I mean, this is the thing about it is when we speaking facts, man. We giving you meats with potatoes. Hold on.
Exactly.
You on the line with K-Sap and SBD? Who we got?
Hey, K-Sap, how you doing, my brother?
What's going on?
This is Brian calling from Canada.
Hey, man, appreciate you calling.
Yes, I appreciate you guys, what you're doing. You know, as we talk about, you know, it's like you said, it's not downing Dillon Gabriel, you know what I mean? He's doing the best of his ability, you know, but the narratives have been around the team and Dillon Gabriel that he's got the most games played. He played 6 years in college.
Yeah.
You know, he played 6 years in college. Sure, he's going to have more games and more, you know, accolades as far as that goes, but he wasn't rated in the top 3 rounds. He was rated 5th or 6th, and they all like to use the same narrative as far as Shedeur being a 5th round pick. But how many owners have you seen, general managers and coaches, go see a 5th round pick and take them out to dinner? So let's be real. Let's keep it a buck. And the thing is, you know, Cleveland's probably the worst organization in sports.
Yeah.
Kevin Stefanski couldn't develop a dog. And the simple fact is, with Kevin Stefanski, all the quarterbacks that have left have blossomed under other tutelage. So I don't know even know how he can be a quote unquote a quarterback whisperer. Whose ear has been whispering and has done well. Thank you very much for everything that you guys are doing. Keep on doing what you're doing. And we all, you know what, we're just hope and pray that Shedeur gets his opportunity. If not in Cleveland, he definitely will shine somewhere else. Thank you. Have a blessed night.
Man, appreciate the call, man. You got my man from Canada. Appreciate the call.
Good call.
Man, I'm gonna have to start getting. I'm gonna have to get Rees around here all the time when I do shows, man. Man, you making us go viral, man.
Man,
blowing the show up.
That's not me.
Man, what is going? Got a
great
Cleveland.
show.
Got a Cleveland native on the show today, man. And look at all the eyes he's bringing over here, man. So, guys, if y'all not subscribed to the Browns football talk, man, make sure y'all go subscribe to his channel, man. My mods, put his channel in the chat so people can start following him too, because he gives you a great breakdown as well. I mean, he just, I don't know how long he's been on YouTube right now, but you got to go over there and support the brother, man, because Rees be talking this stuff too, man. Yeah. But man, look, hey, that's what I'm saying, man. Hey, a lot of people, man, we got a lot of new people. Look, we got a lot of new people in the chat, man. And man, make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. Make sure y'all got y'all's post notifications on so y'all know every time we drop a hot banger, man. We got 414 people in here watching, man. Please drop a like on the video, man.
Oh man, that's great, man. That's great.
Yeah, man. So, man, I appreciate everybody's love and support, man. We got a lot of people in the chat. Normally, man, this has been a great conversation. Normally, man, I'm shouting out the chat, man, but the chat been moving so fast. I can't keep up with everything, man.
It's flying.
Yeah. TR said Rees be spitting, man. A lot of people just subscribe to your channel. Make sure y'all subscribe to my man's channel, man, because me and
Appreciate
Rees,
you.
we gonna start giving y'all these
bangers.
Hey, look, everybody like our post game. So I think me and Rees got to bring the post game to y'all every time, man. We got to bring y'all the post game after every Cleveland Brown game, man, because I think we did something big today, man. Because that gives people an outlet to, because like I said, with this channel, man, I know a lot of people are frustrated in the Cleveland area, man. And I like to give people a chance to get out their frustration. So that's why I opened up the phone lines. Yeah, moderators, if y'all got it's Browns football talk. So if y'all can pull that link up and drop it in the chat for me, so people can just hit that link and they can just go subscribe to his channel, man, and run his numbers up. Go check out some of his videos that he's been putting over there, because he talks the talk too, man. So that's, like I said, a lot of people in the comments, man, are saying, man, that we got a great after party, man. They call this the after party, man. So
the after party, okay.
They call this the after party. So they need to hey, go ahead, hey Rees, go ahead and type your channel in the chat, man. Go ahead and type your channel in your chat, man. All you gotta do is hit the chat. But matter of fact, let me see something, man. Let me go ahead and let me get him up in there, man, because we gotta get Rees. We gotta get Rees over there popping, man. So let me
I didn't realize I could actually do it, because this collab.
Nah, they got it. Hey, thank you, Cut the Ish Real Talk Sports. She already dropped it in there.
Okay, appreciate you.
So they over there saying Rees the truth, man. Yeah, Rees the truth, man. Yeah, I picked up on Rees, man, and we just wanted to bring some collaborations to you guys, man, to give you our perspective. And I always wanted to get somebody from the Cleveland area that's been down with the Browns as long as he's been down with them, to give his insight and his perspective. You know what I'm saying? Because it makes for good conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And go ahead.
Filling the holes where y'all may be trying to figure out some little small details of some of these folks down here, man. And they've been doing this for a while, for a long time. And I'm glad all these eyes is coming and people are starting to see what's really going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shay Booth.
Yeah, Shay Booth said, yeah, y'all need to do the after party.
Oh man.
Yeah. Hey, it's shit. That's what we'll, hey, if y'all want it, we'll bring it to the table.
Oh yeah.
If y'all want it, we'll bring the after party, man. But like I always tell people, for us to run these shows, man, y'all got to support the channels, man. Y'all look, donations, man, send them super chats, man, if y'all really rocking with the channel, man, because YouTube likes that engagement, man. Y'all see them super chats, y'all join the communities and stuff like that. YouTube gonna put us in the algorithm.
Oh yeah.
YouTube gonna put us in the algorithm. Yeah. Yeah, they feeling us, man. The after party. Watch and listen to Rees and the after party chat from the Browns with K-Sap. Hell yeah.
Oh man. Hey, that sound good, man. They got a real good ring to it right there. You know?
Selma Fudd said KSAP Cleveland got all the greats like G. Bush, Josh Cribbs, Earl the Pearl, and many others. Big Reese doing big things. Nice looking out, big dog. Yeah, hey, that's what I'm saying. We trying to we trying to collab, man. We trying to get G. Bush next, man.
You know what I'm saying?
We trying to get on the barbershop, man.
Brothers hooking up, man. It's a beautiful thing.
That's what it's all about, man. And then after the show, when y'all watch the after party and y'all watch the rerun, man, make sure y'all hype us up. Hold on, we got another one. Hey, you on the line with KSAP and SBD? Who we got? Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
Yeah. So I would like to ask you, what has occurred so far with the whole Shedeur Sanders, Gabriel debacle? Do you feel that aside footballing capability, aside from his actual ability to play, there are other reasons, let's call them immutable reasons, characteristics to do with Shedeur Sanders that could be the reason that Kevin, what's his name, does not want to play Shedeur Sanders?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean it's all kinds. It's bigger than Kevin Stefanski. It's bigger than the organization. This all goes back to the NFL, pre-draft, the collusion, all the narratives that was put out there about Shedeur, about he going into these interviews and he couldn't construct an interview, that his interviews was, grade level, and he wasn't conducting good interviews, and he was ticking off GMs. It started with Brian Daboll. It started with the New York Giants coach. The narrative that out there about his interviews process and stuff like that. So then if you go back and listen to what Eric Dickerson said the NFL colluded. Eric Dickerson, a Hall of Fame running back, said that he has people that is in the NFL that he associates with, and Eric Dickerson has no horse in the fight. And he basically came out and said that these owners got together and told these other owners and general managers, do not pick Shedeur Sanders. So it goes deeper than the ability of Shedeur Sanders' playability, because we've seen what Dillon Gabriel's capabilities are out there, and we see what the offense looks like. He's not getting it done. So why wouldn't you move on from Dillon Gabriel and put Shedeur Sanders in there?
I'll also say that one of those immutable characteristics that I alluded to was probably the fact that his father is Dillon Sanders.
Oh yeah,
and it seems to me as if the fact that Shedeur Sanders has a very strong father figure in his life who has generated attention, and then also Shedeur Sanders has generated attention. And I'll tell you, I never used to watch college football games, but when Shedeur was the quarterback of the Colorado football team, it was some of the most exciting games I've ever seen in sports in general. So this is even aside from football, number one. Number two, character-wise, as far as his character is concerned, he's not been involved in any scandal, not been accused of doing drugs, not been accused of having any car accidents, etc. So he has exhibited the type of character that they would even be proud of having as a franchise quarterback based on character alone. And then as far as the production level of Dillon Gabriel, was an executive of a Fortune 500 company or a company that is in the top 10 of revenue in America, top 20, would he still have a job? If he was playing on any other high profile sports team, the Dodgers, the Yankees, playing in basketball, would he still be in a starting position? In any other sport, in any other team, would he still have that position? So this is an utter disgrace, and I think it sends a bad, a bad
precedence,
a bad message. But it also sends a good message too, because it also tells kids that, look, no matter what game you're playing, if you don't have ownership in that game, this is the way that they'll treat you. So
man,
there you go.
Man, look, I can't disagree with you.
No,
that's why I gave you the bomb, because you was on point. I mean, it's bigger than this. I mean, I just want people to realize it's bigger than Shedeur Sanders.
Those bigger, definitely.
Because what you just said, what you alluded to when you said when you watch Colorado Buffaloes play, it was some exciting times, right? You didn't have to be a Colorado Buffalo fan. Everybody was tuned in to see what was going to happen. And that's what happened. Like I told people, when I was covering Colorado, I told people, guess what? This is going to be a national spectacle. And that's what happened out there in Boulder. It was a national spectacle. You had celebrities, you had R&B singers, you had rappers, you had entrepreneurs, everybody on the sidelines when them games was in Boulder. Because they wanted, it was the Deion Sanders and the Shedeur Sanders effect. Because Deion Sanders told y'all, I'm bringing Louis. And that's what he did. And it was a national spectacle. So this is what they're hiding from in the NFL with Shedeur Sanders. Shedeur Sanders brings the culture in, right? So if Shedeur Sanders starts in Cleveland, what's going to happen? The stadium going to be sold out. It's going to be rocking. It's going to be a national media spectacle. And that's what the organization is not prepared for.
Absolutely. And the message that they're giving him is that they don't care about losing every single game in the season. They don't want to be successful. They just don't want him to be successful more than anything.
Yeah.
So the best thing for him to do is to not even try to play this season for that team. It is to try and get traded to a better team and get the hell out of Cleveland, because Cleveland has shown that they are not exactly the best place to cultivate good quarterbacks. When people leave, they do much better. You can look at Baker Mayfield and Joe Flacco as well. Thank you for the call. And
man, I appreciate you, man.
Oh, great call.
Great call.
Man. K-Sap, man. You got them rolling in here, man.
That's you, man. Look, hey, Rees, man, you got any final thoughts before we get up out of here, man?
Yeah, I want the people that follow me on my channel, K-Sap, man, we hooked up, man. He welcomed this collaboration, and follow his channel, man. He's a great guy, man. Been following him, been watching his show, man, content, and he inspires me, man. And brother doing this thing, man. And want you guys to check him out and follow his channel also. This is my first collab with somebody, so he was showing me how you actually do it, and I appreciate you.
Man, look, hey, man, anytime, man. I mean, I think a lot of people, I think a lot of people enjoyed the show today, man. We had a lot of people in here watching, man. Anytime, man, we can collaborate, man, and give people some of this good old facts.
That's it.
Things. And I just want the chat to know everybody's message matters. Everybody's opinion matters. I don't shit on nobody's opinion because y'all heard some of the callers. I didn't, disagree with their opinion, but I respected their opinion. You know what I'm saying? And like I want to tell y'all about Dillon Gabriel. This is not a Dillon Gabriel bash session, right? This is just quarterback traits, what we see and what I see by looking through the lens of my own eyes and what I see in Dillon Gabriel. And for the people that's in the chat to say, well, Shedeur Sanders is going to look the same way, I beg to differ. Shedeur Sanders is cut from a different cloth. Shedeur Sanders has all the quarterback intangibles, regardless if you like him or not. You can say what you want to say, but at the same time, Shedeur Sanders is your prototypical NFL quarterback. He stands 6'2", 215 to 220 pounds. He don't have his father's legs and that deceptive speed, but he can scramble. He knows how to make plays. And see, that's Shedeur in Colorado. He always wanted to make the play because you give him time. I've always said you give Shedeur time in that pocket, he gonna pick you apart.
Yeah.
Shedeur Sanders know how to read a defense. Shedeur Sanders know how to come to the line of scrimmage and check out a offensive play call that's coming down and improvise. Dillon Gabriel don't have that. Dillon Gabriel don't have the ability to check out of a play to see what the defense is running. Dillon Gabriel is scripted. When Dillon Gabriel gets off script, we know what he looks like. And it goes back to when we started the show when Rees said he scrambled left, threw back right, and threw it into the stands. I've never seen nothing like that.
I've never seen that out of the NFL, honestly.
So, I mean, that's what I'm saying. So, I appreciate everybody that tuned in today, man. I love the chat. Appreciate all the kind words, man. And man, hey, I enjoyed myself, man. I'm glad we could bring it to you on this Sunday after the post game.
Oh man, it's awesome.
And man,
great show. You got a lot of people that's on your show that's calling, man, with some knowledge.
Yeah.
I love it, man. People got some knowledge out here. They know what they see.
Yeah. Man, so man, I appreciate everybody that's tuned in, man. Man, I appreciate all the comments, man. I wish I could show all the comments, but y'all blowing it up, man. So I appreciate all the love and support, man. And if you're not following the Simply Ball Dropping podcast, make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn your post notifications on so you know every time we drop a hot banger. Also, if you're not following Browns Football Talk, man, make sure y'all follow the Browns Football Talk, man. Rees breaking it down, knowledge, man. Rees got his exposure today. Now you know who he is, man. Go over there and support the brother, man. Support the brother, man. So I appreciate everybody, man. Look, and like I always said, man, this is going to wrap up another episode of the Simply Ball Dropping podcast. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, K-Sap. Guess what? We're going to catch you on the next one. Deuces.
Peace. Y'all take care.
Thanks for listening to the Simply Ball Dropping podcast. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share on all major platforms.